One day on the island of Sodor, Merlin had visited Sodor once again. He was driving with some few trucks in the shunting yards when the fat truck came out of his office. "Ah, Merlin, that's the engine I like to see." "Oh, yes, sir," said Merlin. "What can I help you with?" "Well, I don't know if you heard, but me and the steelworksman have agreed that you will be staying on Sodor to help with something special." "Special? What's special?" said Merlin. "You, Merlin, will be helping out with the ice cream party." "Ice cream party?" "Yes, we're having an ice cream party for the children. Except some of them are going back to school very soon. So that's our plan." "Oh, yes, sir, I'd love to help out. That's a good engine. All I'd like you to do is bring the tables, chairs, everything. Other engines will help you out." "Oh, yes, sir, right away, sir. Where the party be at?" Oh, the fire control. "It will be at engines will give you directions. You can follow some of the engines." Patrol went back to his office. "Right away, sir," said Merlin, and Merlin puffed away. Even though he had the same trucks they deliver. Oops, sorry." Merlin puffed away. Soon, Merlin picked up the first load of the tables. Then Merlin saw an ice cream truck going past by. "Ooh," said Merlin. "That ice cream truck looks very nice. Nice, compared to the other ones. I wonder what happened if there was an ice cream engine." Merlin found it very interesting, but he went off with his work. Merlin was told to take the party to Titmuss Station. He was delivering the tables like he was told to. Just then, out of nowhere, he saw a white engine. The engine was white. However, there was a problem. Ooh, it's the ice cream engine," said Merlin. "What ice cream engine?" said the engine. You're the ice cream engine. Nice to meet you. I'll see you later." And Merlin puffed away. However, when Merlin passed the engine was not just white. He had red wheels and red linings. It was Stanley. I wonder what's up with that engine. Never saw him before, but he does look weird. And Stanley puffed away. Later that day, Merlin and his wife at Titmuss Station, and he met Thomas. "Hello again, Thomas." "Hello, Merlin," said Thomas happily. "Good to see you again." "Good to see you as well. Do you know something incredible about this party?" "What's that?" said Thomas. "I saw an ice cream engine." "You saw what?" "An ice cream engine, Thomas," said Merlin. "He was covered in ice cream, white everything." Thomas was puzzled. "What did he look like?" "Oh, he looked like a steamy, but sort of a tank engine, not kind of road cars." "Do you have your colours?" "Nope, just white," said Merlin happily. "Very similar to my silver paint. You know what I mean? White and silver, almost the same." Merlin, there's no such thing as an ice cream engine." "But yes, there is, Thomas." Miss, "I did saw him." "I think it's imagination, Merlin." "Huh, I'll prove you I did saw a nice ice cream engine." And Merlin puffed away to get the next load. "What's up with him?" said Thomas. Merlin got the next load and puffed away. Instead of going on the track that he was supposed to go to Tipmont, he decided to take this line to where Bertie's depot bus was. I'll take this line so that way I have more time to find the ice cream engine. However, Emily was coming up on the other line. He saw Merlin. Oh, hello Merlin, she said. Hello Emily, have you seen the ice cream engine? An ice cream engine, said Emily. What do you mean, Merlin? Oh, Emily. He was covered in ice cream and everything. There's no ice cream trucks. That's not the point. There was an ice cream engine. There could be more of them around Sodor, maybe around the world, and on the mainland. And well, I was just helping out the party. You want a tip, Mud? I believe I heard you're working there as well. Yes, the living table. But the ice cream engine could join the party and share his ice creams with the kids, and you can probably do better than the ice cream truck, said Merlin. Must go find the ice cream engine. Goodbye, Emily. And Merlin popped away. That's weird. When Emily got to Tipmont, he told the rest of the engines about it. Soon, the news about the ice cream engine spread around Sodor. Soon, Merlin arrived at Tipmont Station again. Oh, hello, Merlin, said Thomas. Have you found the ice cream engine yet? No, Thomas, I have not. But I'm not giving up yet. I will find the ice cream engine, or there could be more of them. Merlin, I think that's your imagination getting to you again. It always does, like being invisible or something. That's not the point, Thomas, said Merlin. I am sure there's an ice cream engine somewhere around here, and I will find it. Just you watch as I go. And Merlin. Then Merlin done something bad. Way out and going back inside to uncouple his trucks. Just then the trucks broke off. Goodbye, and Merlin puffed away. Merlin, your truck, said Thomas. What about the tables? Somebody else can do that. I'm off to find the ice cream engine. Oh no, Merlin, here's trouble. Thomas decided to help out by taking Merlin's trucks. Thomas puffed away. He picked up more kids with their parents and more tables, and he was puffing down the line. Thomas, are you sure this was a good idea? Said Annie and Quapper. Of course, said Thomas. What can possibly go wrong? However, when Thomas was on Thomas's way, Thomas was starting to grow tired. Thomas, are you okay? Said the coaches. I am fine. Thomas kept on. All day long, Thomas was going back and forth with pastures and tables, trying to do the job or both jobs. While Merlin was still looking for the ice cream engine. At Ellsbridge, it was very packed. There was 2 coaches and there was a lot of trucks to be taken to the party. Merlin soon arrived. Ellsbridge Station stopped him. Merlin, can you take all these trucks to Tipmont Station for the party? No thank you. Could you take the passengers then? No thank you. Then what job can you do? Looking for the ice cream engine. Ice cream engine? said the Ellsbridge Station Master. That's not what job I want you to do. Well, it's the job I want to do. I saw an ice cream engine earlier on, and I am determined to find it. This is Merlin. Come on, Merlin. And the back control brought you to help out, not play some mini games. This made Merlin cross. Well, you can get some other engine to do it. I am busy looking for the ice cream engine. That way, maybe there could be more, and they can help out the party. And Merlin puffed away. This made the Ellsbridge Master very cross. Had to go to the back controller about this. Meanwhile, Thomas was still doing both jobs. But he was starting to get tired. Thomas, you should stop, said Annie. agreed to Clarabelle. It's too much for you. I can do it, said Thomas. But then there was trouble. Thomas was working out so much that he ran out of water and coal at the same time. Oh no, said Thomas, I have run out. They were near close to Tintmid, but the passengers were stranded. They asked Thomas why was he pulling trucks. Merlin was forced to do it, but he went off looking for the ice cream engine, said Thomas pantingly. What a terrible engine he is, said one of the passengers. Agreed. You should not let you do like that. He's from the mainland, said Thomas pantingly. Well, still, said the passenger, he should have done that. And now our poor kids are not going to be at the party thanks to him. A few minutes later, Stanley arrived. He was taking a truck to the party. It has some chairs in it. Hello, Thomas, said Stanley. Something wrong? Yes, Stanley, said Thomas, very tired. I run out of water and coal. Why? How did this happen? I was trying to do Merlin's work. Merlin? Who's Merlin? He's an engine from the mainland who is silver. Stanley soon realized what Thomas meant. Oh, I think I saw him earlier on. Did you, said Thomas? Yes, said Stanley. He says something about an ice cream engine. Then Thomas and Stanley knew what Merlin means. Oh, said Stanley, I know why now. 'Cause I'm white, but Merlin thinks I'm an ice cream engine. He doesn't know I have red wheels or red linings. That's what happened, said Thomas. How are we going to get him now? Just then, the back control hopped out. Don't worry, passengers. I've arranged Bertie the bus to pick you up. Sir, said Stanley, I think of an idea how to get Merlin here. How? So Stanley told the plan. Meanwhile, for Merlin was heading back. We have to pass Tintmid Station first. Come on, ice cream engine, where are you, said Merlin? Then you can help at the party. I'm right here, Merlin, said a voice. Is that you, ice cream engine? Yes, that's me, said the ice cream engine. See this truck? This will help me make ice creams much better. Come with me, Merlin. Right away, I'll show you the way. Merlin didn't know it was Stanley who was trying to be the ice cream engine. However, Stanley passed Tintmid Station. Stop here, ice cream engine. You're forced to stop here. Soon, Stanley got Merlin to Thomas. Thomas! Merlin stopped in time. Thomas, get out of my way. I can't. I'm out of water and coal. Oh, I'm sorry, ice cream engine. I'm not an ice cream engine. I'm Stanley. Stanley? Yes, you're the one who saw me earlier, Merlin. How do you know my name? The only name wrote down, Thomas told me. I also got your trucks here. I was doing your work, and I ran out of water and coal. Merlin knew what he had done. And you're in very big trouble, said a voice. The back controller stepped out of Thomas's cab. Merlin, what is this meeting about an ice cream engine? I thought I saw an ice cream engine, so all because of ice cream truck, so I saw Stanley before he was an ice cream engine, so all day long I was just looking for the ice cream engine. The ice cream engine. Yes, sir. Well, I got a call. I told your steelwork manager, and he said he will be having a few words with you when you get back. Yes, sir, said Merlin. I'm sorry I abandoned my job. Yes, you shouldn't abandon your job. Poor Thomas had to do all your work. But by going back and forth both with his work and your work. However, Thomas, I am very proud of you trying your best. Thank you, Sir Thomas. I'm so sorry, Sir Merlin. I didn't mean to cause all this. I just really want to find AA Scream Engine. Well, you haven't. All you've been doing all day is looking for Stanley. And besides, says Stanley. Oh, no, something? What's the Merlin? Look. Merlin saw what Stanley means. Stanley was not always white. He has silver, black, red lines, red wheels, and a red balding. What have I done, Sir Merlin? Yes, said the Fat Controller. For your punishment, you can pull Thomas to Titmuss Station so we can get the party started. Merlin coupled up to Thomas. The Fat Controller got on Stanley's cabin and Stanley puffed away. And Merlin pulled Thomas and the entire train. I am so sorry I abandoned my job, Thomas, and let you do all of it. It's okay, Merlin. It's okay. And I'm sorry we had that fight over because you saw a nice scream engine, Stanley. Yes, I'm sorry for that too. Can we be friends again? Of course, said Thomas. Soon they all arrived at the party. Merlin uncoupled Thomas, and Thomas was filled with water and coal. And Merlin talked with Stanley. Stanley, I'm sorry I taught you a nice scream engine. That's alright, said Stanley. I saw you play that trick on you earlier. No, I deserve it, so that way I will notice what happened. Could we be friends? Friends as always, said Stanley, but nothing changed. This put a smile on Merlin's face. Oh yeah, I also forgot. You also abandoned those 2 jobs that the Aerospace Master told you to do. Yeah, sorry about that, sir. That's alright, said the Fat Controller. I know you just wanted to find an ice cream engine. But unfortunately, the Steelwork Manager said he's going to have some words with you. I know, Simon. I deserve it. The Fat Controller went to get an ice cream. Hey up, Sir Thomas. Cheer up, Merlin. At least you rescued me. That's a good thing you have done so far. Really, Sir Merlin? Of course, it's Stanley. Rescuing Thomas is the only good thing you have done. And, said Thomas, that's the only thing you made up for what you have done earlier. This put a huge smile on Merlin's face. I guess you're right. Maybe that ice cream engine was in fact visible, said Merlin. Thomas, Stanley, and Merlin laughed as the party continued. However, the next day Merlin had to go back to the steelworks. The steelwork manager did have a word with Merlin, and Merlin promised he won't do it again, not even at the steelworks. Merlin still allowed to go to Sodor by taking trains. When you meet Stanley and Thomas and Merlin will always tell Stanley their stories. Thomas and Merlin would tell the stories how Merlin first came to Sodor, while thinking Percy found the invisible engine, and when Thomas first met Merlin on the mainland, and Merlin telling his time when he visited Sodor for the second time at New Year's. It was in January. Stanley liked Merlin's story, and Thomas and Stanley told Merlin some stories when Stanley first met Thomas, finding Great Warderton, and some other stories that Thomas and Stanley had done. Merlin knew that the nice scream engine is not real. It was just imagining. However, Merlin promised everyone that he won't find a nice scream engine never again. Or is there one? Merlin, something wrong? I thought I just saw the ice cream engine a few minutes ago. So, it's just my imagination to Merlin. And the three engines laughed.